welcome to another episode of Darksteel Showdown. This time we're doing a ban or unban episode, and today we're talking about Ancestral Recall.
Ancestral knowledge?
No, although we've made that mistake on this channel before, but no,
We.
So we're definitely talking about Ancestral Recall today, which is 1 blue for an instant. Target player draws 3 cards.
Do we pick sides on this?
Do you want to pick sides on this?
I think it should be banned.
You think it should be banned?
I think it should be.
Because you on this channel...
Yeah, but I love...
on this
you
channel,
can't give the blue players that much power.
No, I know, yeah. You on this channel have been cited saying that you...
Yeah, I like the card,
you
but...
like it unbanned?
Rule 0, only in our pod. Only for me.
And only for you. Okay.
That's fair, right? Like, it's a Rule 0.
Well, as long as I get to play Xyrus while you're...
Sure.
While you're running it.
Yeah, because I guess I can make myself draw 3 cards and you get your snakes.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll make you draw 3 cards and you get nothing.
I get 3 cards out of that deal. Sure,
it's not a bad deal.
I see,
you get a Wheel of Fortune.
I see only
essentially.
I see only upsides. So we have a lot of cards that draw a lot of cards.
Drawing is good,
but not for 1 mana.
Correct.
Like, we have Brainstorm, and if I'm running Teferi's Ageless Insight, which is a 4 mana enchantment that says if I would draw a card, draw twice as many.
Yes.
I mean, I'm now drawing 6 and putting 2 back on top, but in a universe where we are comparing 5 mana worth of spells to a 1 mana spell.
I mean, you draw 6 with this if you have Teferi's Ageless Insight in place.
Yeah, and not have to put 2 back on top. Yeah.
That just fills your hand back again,
It
right?
just fills your hand back again. Yeah, no, so Ancestral Recall is, it's very powerful. I
guess they can unban it, make it a game changer. Then you're seeing it in bracket 3, 4, 5, so, like, typically CEDH.
Sure. I mean, comparing it to other game changers, though, like, if I... turn 1 island pass.
Yeah.
And then on your end step, Teferi's Ancestral Recall.
Yeah.
Draw 3 cards. I'm 3 turns ahead now on card draw.
Yeah, but you have to discard, and I guess unless your deck is based.
But
around
not
discarding.
in your end step.
Yeah.
Because then on my turn I play another land, and then I play 2-3 spells out.
Potentially, if you're doing like a cantrip deck.
Yeah. If I'm play.
I guess that's the vibe of your deck.
I mean, I already can see, like, if I'm running this in anything, it would probably be, Urza, Lord High Artificer.
Yeah.
And then...
Oh no, we broke Lord Urza.
Wow! I mean, I guess this is, like, this sort of circles back to us, like, having, like, we very much... sort of giggled about the idea of Rhystic Study being banned because, oh no, blue draws so many cards!
Yeah.
And this is just more card draw. I think the difference, though, is in this particular case, the only thing that stops me from drawing cards is Counterspell.
Yeah.
Like, there's very limited interaction for most decks. I mean, if I'm in red, I need to be running 1 of 2 cards that basically say counter target blue spell, or I have to redirect the spell to target me.
Yeah, and then you draw 3.
But
I mean, it does give you an early game advantage, but there is nothing super comparable to it that doesn't require build-up or more mana.
Yeah.
But I'm maybe not as opposed to it as I once was. Like, I'm sure a lot of people are maybe a lot smarter in terms of deck building to break it in a much stronger way and, like, possibly CEDH bans, but they started modifying bans with, what's the otter called from Ixalan? It's not Ixalan, Lutri?
Lutri the Spell Chaser,
yeah
where they can't be your companion.
But you can be a commander.
But it can be a commander.
So I think they stated at that point they didn't want to have multiple ban lists accomplishing different things, but...
They kind of are.
They kind of are, so the precedent's been set, so...
Yeah. And, like...
I mean, again, it's like a $10,000 card.
There are... I mean, I am currently staring at a version of it that's going for $625 on my screen, so...
That's what Scryfall says, but can you find it on any market for that? I guess that links to TCG Player?
Sure does. TCG Player going for $599.99 plus $19.99 in shipping.
Yeah.
So
not tournament legal.
Not tournament legal copy as well. Correct. Yes. So there's...
I mean,
so I mentioned Urza.
Yes.
Because what I'd be doing with it in Urza is draw 3 cards and draw a bunch of Cheerios and play on a bunch of Cheerios. So like they wouldn't get stuck in my hand.
Yeah.
So
Does that? I guess it does still move your game plan forward as Urza.
Because as soon as Urza's in play, all of those Cheerios become mana.
Yeah.
So it's essentially 1 blue to make 3 blue.
Yeah.
Is how that deck would play.
But like, blue has a lot of ways of untapping your own lands
And artifacts.
So I don't know. Like, it does give them another piece to a toolkit to make it combo.
The question that I have is does a $600 price tag make it valued on the ban list? Like, if we take this off the ban list, very few players are going to be able to play with it unless you're willing to proxy.
Yeah.
Which proxying's totally fine.
Yeah, that's fine. But
we're chill
if
on
they
this.
take it off the ban list, they're probably it's on the
Get in
reserve
the comments
list.
and discuss proxying with us.
Is it on the reserve list?
Is the Ancestral Recall on the reserve list? Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's on the reserve.
They would never reprint it, so the
Yep.
card would just appreciate more and more in value, which would lock a lot of people out. But then again, like a Taiga is like $500,
Sure, and it's legal.
and it's legal.
Yep.
So
Yeah. There are expensive cards.
There are expensive cards.
Tabernacle that I'm thinking of. There's one that's like a land that's like thousands of dollars and it's legal.
Gaia's Cradle.
Gaia's Cradle for sure. Yeah,
that's like $1,300 or something, right?
Yeah. So there are expensive cards, but like if this is on the reserve list, like there are other cards that aren't on the reserve list. Like we did one of our
Martin Stromgold.
Yeah, that card is on the reserve list and he's $20-$30.
I
Like
think he was like 10 when I got him.
I went up.
Did he? Okay, well I bought him. Whatever.
Actual price tag right here.
For what it's worth.
For what it's worth. So reserve list cards don't have to be expensive.
Yeah.
Mainly because they probably aren't that good, though I do think that's not true.
In
Martin.
this particular
Martin
case.
is amazing.
And Martin is great.
Yeah. But
Although he didn't make it in the deck, which maybe is a failing on my part. Maybe make a different deck with him in it.
he's a lot of fun. I check out the deck list.
There's
on
short
our channel.
link,
Yeah.
maybe something.
Absolutely, it'll be in the comments. It's a fun. He's a fun card, but I don't mind if someone said to me he's on the ban list now because he's on the reserve list. I'd be like, I don't. Why?
I don't think the ban list and the reserve list need to be hand in hand.
Okay, so then why are we banning Ancestral Recall?
I think Ancestral Recall was banned at a time where it was a lot harder to get that effect for that low cost. Which maybe isn't as correct because Brainstorm was printed maybe around the same time as Ancestral Recall.
Yeah, both in alpha.
And it's, very similar, but like Blue has a lot of... Are you fact-checking yourself?
I'm absolutely I'm fact-checking myself because the internet will check for me if I'm wrong.
Make them do the legwork.
No. Ice Age. Okay, so not close.
Yeah.
A few years off.
It is good, but it gives you one card. But I guess
Yeah.
it's still, if you have something that cares about a draw trigger, you are still drawing 3.
So I wouldn't run Ancestral Recall in a deck that cares about miracles, whereas I would run Brainstorm. Because Brainstorm lets me put cards I don't need on top of my library, and then I can crack a fetch land to go shuffle them away.
Yes.
So they're not helpful now. Drawing 3 additional cards obviously is extremely powerful, but I don't get to I know what card is on top for miracle purposes. If I'm going to be running the Tiger Shadow,
or that new Velomachius has the
Care
same
about
thing
the top
for
of your deck.
top for miracle
Yeah.
cost or whatever.
So
Card.
would absolutely prefer to be running Brainstorm. So Brainstone, by the way, is about to skyrocket in price. They put Brainstorm on an artifact.
Is it in the CMNT set?
No, this is older.
Okay.
It's really good. I run it in a bunch of my Artifact Matters decks because it's really cheap to draw. Well, because one of my decks is Boros, and it's my card draw is pretty limited. Here, let me put it on an artifact that I reanimate. Artifacts in.
Do it again.
Do it again and again, and set myself up for
ad nauseum.
Yeah, not ad nauseum in Boros, my guy. Jeez. I don't know. I'm waffling, honestly, about Ancestral Recall being banned. I hate its price tag, and I hate what its price tag would look like if you suddenly made it accessible to the entire Commander community.
I think it's fine. I think you unban it, you put it on the game changer list, like whatever was just unbanned and got put on the game changer list by Biorhythm. And
yeah, Biorhythm.
Price is going to be the price. People are going to pay it if they want it. I mean, it's a powerful effect, so you see it change the meta for a while. I guess I just wouldn't want it to change the meta, have people have spent thousands of dollars or whatever the cost ends up
and then
being.
just be like, oh, that was a mistake.
And then
back on the
Watsy
ban
be like,
list.
whoopsie,
Yeah.
undo that, and you sunk it, right? But
1 mana to draw 3 cards is ridiculous, but
it is very strong.
if we're playing at bracket 4 and bracket 5, this it would destroy that meta, because there's no reason for you.
Every meta.
It's almost impossible for you not to play blue right now.
Yes.
In 4 and 5, at least in the pods that I have played in, to say that at least 2 players are not playing blue would be absurd. It's 2 to 3, if not all 4 players have at least dipped their toes into blue somewhere.
Yeah. And blue is good. Like, there's nothing wrong with it, but I mean, I think that says more about the meta than the card.
Sure, but if
it just gives them another better piece.
It's another reason for people to just be like locked into blue. Whereas I think in games where we're playing it like bracket 1 and bracket 2, if I suddenly said Ancestral Recall, even on turn 1, where we're like, hey, this game's going to go on for like 20 turns.
I've never played a 20-turn game. God.
It's because you don't build bracket 1
No,
decks.
I do like turn 7, 8, 9. I think it's fair.
Sure.
That's quick.
Yes, that's quick.
Well, like, that's quick enough you can get a couple games in a night.
We usually play bracket 3, bracket...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think we play bracket... Like, I have bracket 4, you have bracket 4.
But the majority of our group plays bracket 2s and bracket 3.
High 2, low, mid 3.
I keep waffling. I keep hearing the like, oh yeah, no, it'll be fine at these brackets, and then like, yeah, but...
So I think if it breaks the gameplay meta for bracket 4 and 5, then it's too strong. Because if it becomes an auto-include, I think it should be banned, but then, like, by that logic, you're banning Sol Ring, because Sol Ring's in every Commander game.
Sure.
Right?
Yep. Yeah. I mean, so...
which is a hot take, maybe not.
No, like, I don't think that's a hot take at all.
People would agree.
I think that we should... I think we should leave... I'm gonna put my 2 cents in. I'm gonna say Ancestral Recall needs to remain banned. We've decided as a community that the CEDH community belongs with the EDH community. We have not diverged from them.
Ooh, do we do a separate bracket system for CEDH?
Well, so I've actually talked with a bunch of our fans over on Instagram. Join us on our Instagram page. And there's been a lot of pretty vibrant discussion about whether or not CEDH should be a completely different format. Because, like, intent is so critical to how we play our games that their intent is completely different.
Yeah.
Like, politics is a much different beast over there. It happens... Like, it doesn't happen less, but in the terms of it happening, there's, like... In a Commander game where you play a card that I'm suddenly terrified of, and if I'm the player immediately beside you, but I can see that the next 2 players have open mana, even if I have a counterspell and I don't want you to play the card, I'm going to pass priority because I want those 2 players to use their counterspells because naturally they have it, which would be better for their better for my resources if they're wasting
it. Yeah.
And like that's not a thing I think about in bracket 3 and 4. Like that's just not a mentality that I'm willing to put time and energy into.
I don't want to consider that much. You want to play chess?
I don't want to play 3D chess or like 4D chess or 5D chess. I don't want to do that. I'm like, I am here to play checkers, my guy. Here's my Itali.
There is... Okay, you do not have a Natali deck, and there is no way any of your decks are like checkers.
Okay, called out. Sure. I mean, there's... Now I need to pull apart my Galta deck so I can put my Itali into a deck. But yeah, no, I see a world where both CEDH and EDH are 2 very different formats, and that they have different ban lists. Since we don't live in that world, we have to consider that one will affect the other. Therefore, Ancestral Recall should be banned because it would devastate the CEDH community. it would devastate it.
I will agree, and again, I have no knowledge of CEDH much because I don't think I've ever played a CEDH game in my life because I like enjoying my time.
I mean, you get more games in.
Yeah, but like, okay, you played, I don't know, I always see the skits on like TikTok or Instagram or whatever, and it's like, here's my turn 1, and I exile like all the cards in my hand to gain all this advantage, and you haven't even played a land yet. Like, are we playing Yu-Gi-Oh? I don't know, like, it just seems not super enjoyable. But I'll circle back to my take, which is if it becomes an auto-include, especially at a higher bracket system, which already has a fairly broken meta, and they keep shuffling things around, especially with like Izzet colors, then I would say it should stay banned that way regardless of price, because people would still spend the money regardless of how much it costs them to acquire the card or printing a proxy. And I mean, I don't know if they do that for CEDH, but it depends on the tournament and where you are and blah blah blah. But blah blah blah.
All right, friends. So we're in the house of ban Ancestral Recall. Get in the comments. Tell us if you agree or disagree. Give us your arguments for both. Have a conversation. We want to hear it. Bye.
See ya.